What's up, y'all? So I went to see Sinners again. I went to see it again. This was my second time seeing it, and I have some more thoughts on it. I still pretty much feel the same way, but I was definitely able, after I watched it the first time, I went down like this TikTok loophole of, you know, people giving their theories about the show and stuff. They mentioned a lot of stuff that I saw but I didn't pay attention to. So this time when I watched it, like, I really just sat back, and this time I saw it in IMAX. The first time I saw it the regular version, but everybody was saying to watch it in IMAX because the creator of the show said, you know, it's best to see in IMAX. So I went back and watched it in IMAX, child. Great movie. My main takeaway from this entire movie is that Annie is the MVP. And yeah, I just feel like she was the MVP of the whole show. Like, bruh, she literally, what can I say? Of course, like, the beginning, it was about Sammy and the twins, his cousins. But once they brought in the relationship dynamics, once they brought in Mary and Sammy met Pearline, and then Smoke went to Annie's house, like, after that point, bruh, Annie literally was carrying everything. Like, they would not have survived 5 minutes after the first vampire bit somebody if Annie didn't know what she knew. And I feel like Smoke was questionable if the stuff she did worked. But I literally, when I watched it today, I paid attention. It literally worked, and we saw it work. When Smoke and Stack were fighting each other in that last scene at the juke joint, I think they was like in the attic part and they was fighting. At one point, Stack was on top of Smoke and he tried to bite him. But his face could not go any far. Like, when he tried to go in, like, he couldn't go but so far, and he couldn't get any closer to Smoke's neck to bite him. And I feel like that was that protection from that what's it called, a protection bag that Annie had gave him. Like, she had passed away already, like, and it was still protecting him. Like, yeah, what Annie knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. And it just, I noticed so many more things like that night at the juke joint. Like, she made them eat garlic. When Stack ran out that room after he busted the door down, after he became a vampire, whatever she doing him, what she doing him, Florida water, whatever that was, and he started burning, and she said, yeah, these ain't no Hanks, these is vampires. Like, my girl knew her stuff. Like, she was full of wisdom. Like, baby, Annie need an Oscar for this. Like, Annie did her biggest win. Like, she was the most vital character on this movie. Like, that night at the juke joint, baby, without Annie, they would have never made it. Everybody would have been vampires. Like, it wouldn't have been no plot if she wasn't there. Yeah, they couldn't do nothing. And I'm gonna say this to the end. Probably the two funny, I'm trying to think, but one of the funniest scenes, baby, is when Andy was clocking cornbread tea. When he tried to say that lady fish grease was stale. I laugh at it like, I'm never not gonna laugh at that. Like, that is literally hilarious, because like I said in the last video, it was given, like, on the help when Minnie said Minnie don't burn chicken, it was given Andy don't cook her fish in no stale grease, and you ain't finna put that on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cornbread was trying to explain away why he was going out there all that time, baby. No. And then now you need an invite to come in here. Yeah, I feel like Annie and Smoke was like the perfect balance of each other. Like, she knew her knowledge and she was spiritual, and he trusted her on that. Like, when whatever she said, like, he was like rolling with, like, he might question it, but like when she said, like, he might question it later, you know what I'm saying, but he was doing it anyway. Like, even if he didn't think it was worth, like, he still wore his protection bag. Like, when she said, Cornbread, hold up, why you can't just walk in the door? Like, bitch, he said, you know what, yeah, why can't you walk in the door, Cornbread? Yeah, listen to your lady, Smoke, because she knows what she's talking about. Okay, so another thing I picked up on, I didn't really completely understand the ending the first time I watched it, but basically, again, about snacking, I call it, man, stack. I'm not hungry, like I literally had a great meal today. So Stack and Smoke were fighting each other at the end in the juke joint. Like, Smoke was on top of him at the end, and they were saying something, and Stack was like, yeah, you always protect me. And people saying Smoke locked Stack up in the juke joint that night, so the people won't be able to get to him. You know, he could stay in there while the sunlight is out, and then, you know, at night he can come out or whatever. But to protect him from the sun and everything, like, he locked him in there. And also, I also found out that Rennick, the couple that Rennick, whatever his name is, the Irish man, him, the vampire, the original vampire that ran up to the people's door, they said that the couple whose door he went up to, I didn't catch on, that is the KKK man's nephew and his nephew's wife. So the guy was the KKK man nephew. The KKK, Rennick told him the KKK was already gonna come here and kill y'all because this is a slaughter. Like, it was like, I did not catch on to all of this. I saw people saying it when I went down the little TikTok rabbit hole, and I was like, oh wow, you know what I'm saying? So I had to go watch it to pay attention to catch on. So yeah, baby, them people ain't gonna make it out the juke joint that night anyway, unfortunately. But Rennie just came on his vampire stuff before the KKK got there. So yeah, that happened. Oh yeah, but he left Smoke in the thing. So when the KKK came there, I just thought they was coming to mess with him, but yeah, now I know all of that was a plot and a plan. So they came the next morning, and of course Stack was still in there because Smoke left him in there, you know, until nighttime, because he a vampire, he can't be out in the daytime. So to protect his brother, he hid in the bushes and shot up all the KKK men because he didn't want them to get inside and hurt his brother, you know what I'm saying, or kill him, you know what I'm saying. Like, so yeah, he did what he had to do. He killed all of them outside, and yeah, while he was killing the last one, he had a wound himself, you know what I'm saying. He was in and out, you know what I'm saying, possibly, you know, he was seeing Annie and the baby, and then the man said something to him, and baby, Smoke snapped because Smoke said, I'm over here having some time with my family, how dare you talk to me and ruin my moment. But that's all right, I'm finna air you out, and I'm finna go on to be an ancestor with my woman and my baby, and that's what he did. So yeah, that now I understand why. I mean, I guess the first time I watched it, I just thought he was killing because they KKK, but now it makes sense. Like, they set him up, they sold him that building, and somebody said they caught on to something they said before, but I guess the man had sold the building before in the past, like did the same thing, like he sells the building to these people, and when they use it and they know there are a crowd of people there, the KKK go have a killing spree on the people, you know what I'm saying. Like, that's crazy. So yeah, that was already a scheme. Like, it's so messed up. Like, it's so many crazy stuff. Like, that's crazy. It's so much stuff that just ties back in. Like, yeah, you gotta watch it. You can miss a whole lot watching it the first time. Like, cause I watched it like blind. Like, I just heard people talking about it, and the only thing that somebody told me, the only detail that somebody told me was that it was about vampires. I didn't even know that. Like, when Michael B. Jordan walked on the screen and it was two of them, I was like, oh, it's twins. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even know that. I thought he was just playing one character. I didn't know he was playing two people. So yeah, like, I watched it blind the first time. After I watched it, like I said, I went down to TikTok, little loophole, and, you know, heard a bunch of different theories and people, you know, explaining stuff. So yeah, when I went back and watched, I paid attention to see if some of the stuff that I saw people saying was true, and, you know, a lot of it was. Only thing I'm still confused about is Mary's relationship to the twins. But I saw somebody saying, and it kind of made a little bit more sense, but it still wasn't 100% clear when I watched the movie. So I'm going, I don't know, I may or may not go watch it again. But if I do, I probably won't go see it one more time if I go. But it's a 50-50. I may go one more time, I may not. But Mary saying that her mom took care of the twins. Basically, they were saying the twins' mother died in childbirth, so Mary's mom, you know, helped take care of them, I guess, with their dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, they dad obviously was their daddy, but you know what I'm saying? Like, she helped him nurture like 2 twin babies. You know what I'm saying? Like, so she was motherly to them. So I guess maybe they weren't, maybe they was raised by their daddy, but when they was younger, you know, maybe Mary's mom was a family friend, a neighbor, or somebody. You know what I'm saying? She just was nurturing, like a mother figure for the boys growing up. I don't know. And then another thing people was talking about was how Mary was distraught when Smoke, you know, killed her, and people weren't understanding why. But I think they all was close friends / family. You know what I'm saying? Like, the twins obviously are brothers, so the women, you know what I'm saying, like they family basically. So I think that Mary was distraught because she knew she had already turned Stack into a vampire. Her and Stack was already vampires. Smoke and Annie weren't vampires. Annie was about to be turned into a vampire, but Smoke killed her. Basically, I feel like they knew that if Annie didn't turn into a vampire, then Smoke wasn't gonna want to be a vampire. Like, he wasn't gonna go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was going to want to die with Annie. You know what I'm saying? Like, wherever Annie was going, that's where Smoke was trying to go. You know what I'm saying? So if Annie would have let them turn her into a vampire, then I 100% believe Smoke would have been a vampire. But since Annie passed away, Smoke wanted to pass away too and be in the afterlife with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he wanted to do. So I think for Mary, she was distraught because it just messed up they love happily ever after. Like, her man still gonna have happily ever after, but she know his twin, his other half, and if his twin ain't there, and you know what I'm saying, and his twin ain't gonna be happy without his other, like, it's just a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they all connected in a way. So it's like a part of them, and how they thought they was gonna live forever as vampires was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't get to share it with some of the people that was like the closest to them that they love. Yeah, so Stack and Mary lived a long life. They can't come out except only at nighttime. They came to the club to see Sammy. Baby, Sammy done seen some stuff in his life, baby. That is crazy. My takeaway from it all is listen to the black women and quit inviting everybody to the cookout. That's just my takeaway from it all. And Cornbread, you were supposed to be the gatekeeper. You weren't a good gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it was just showing us that we do need to gatekeep sometimes. Gatekeep our stuff. Gatekeep our blackness. Like, don't be afraid of gatekeeping it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what I think. That's my personal opinion. So, yeah, start leaving people out the cookout, baby. Y'all don't have to invite everybody to the cookout, because people come to the cookout, pick up on your stuff, and start naming it other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will never forget when the braids to the back started back getting popular. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, they was always popular, but you know, like, I feel like they was real popular in the early 2000s, then like the 2010s, when cornrows to the back wasn't really like popular like that. You know what I'm saying? Until probably like around 2020. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the braids, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, or like the late 2010-ish, like 2017, 18, 19, something like that. Anywho, like the small braids to the back, if y'all get what I'm saying. People started calling them the Kim Kardashian braids. What? Because Kim Kardashian, no, it wasn't even, I think it was Fulani braids or like tribal braids. That's what it was. The ones where it'd be like halfway cornrow and then the back half be like knotless or box braids. They started calling them the Kim Kardashian braids. And I was just sitting here looking like, y'all just name anything. These are tribal braids, Fulani braids, whatever you want to call them. Y'all know I'm a bird. I don't play by that. Like, no, we not finna. I know what you trying to say, but it's like y'all giving the credit to something that's been existing. Y'all gonna put it on Kim Kardashian. Like, we gonna call them the Kim Kardashian. No, baby. We gonna call them the Alicia Keys braids. Baby, Miss Alicia Keys, baby, she used to wear a nasty piece of cornrow to the back. She did, yes ma'am, baby. That's what I call them. If we gonna call them anything, we gonna call them Alicia Keys braids. My girl was unapologetically black, baby. She was bad. She was playing the piano. She was on the pianos, a talented black woman with her cornrows to the back. I lived, baby. She was on that piano, showing off her skills, wearing her cornrows, baby. Yes. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, let's start gatekeeping. Baby, braids always been a part of black culture. We're not finna let these people wear a certain type of braids and then we're gonna name the braids after them. No, baby. Then they just go with anything across the board. Black people have created pretty much a great percentage of the stuff around us, and somebody else get the credit. And we are a part of the problem too. We will give them the credit for stuff that we know been around. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just feel like gatekeep. I feel like that was a sign to gatekeep. That was a sign that I feel like they demonize like spirituality and stuff like that. And I feel like that was a sign that to black people now, you know what I'm saying, I think it's good and bad with everything, but we saw Annie's practices were good and for protection. So I think it was showing us that, I feel like that was the original like African religion, and they turned that, like, I don't even like to get into it because everybody got their own take. I am a Christian, but I'm just saying a lot of Christian people think that it's like evil, demon, devil stuff, and they don't take into account that that was like our ancestors' religion before they got to the United States. Like, that was their religion, and I don't think my ancestors was evil or meant evil to people, you know what I'm saying? So I would not deem their entire religion as evil. Like, I feel like it's good and bad. Like, I feel like some people use it for good, some people use it for bad. I don't really know much or anything about it, but I feel like them seeing Annie and seeing the stuff work in the movie, and it really worked, you know what I'm saying? Like, her knowledge and her spirituality got them as far as it did. So I feel like that's something to think about. Like, is this stuff evil? Or, you know what I'm saying, like, what, you know what I'm saying, like, I guess that's everybody's own take to sit there and think about it. Is the stuff evil? Is it something that you can use, but some people use it for evil? But if you don't have that intention and you don't use it for evil, is it bad? You know what I'm saying? Is it bad either way, or is it only bad when you use it for bad? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess that, but clearly in the movie, it was not bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was good for the people. Let me cut my light on. The sun going down, so I gotta get in and try the vampires. Let me get in before the sun go all the way down, for real. Let me see what else. Delta, full of wisdom. I saw a lot of people saying they didn't understand his like country accent. Okay, I think no, I guess y'all, hopefully y'all can see me good. Anyway, they were saying, baby, Delta sound like all my uncles. Delta, I understood pretty much everything Delta was saying. And I ain't even gonna call it code switching, because I'm sure y'all can catch my country accent. Like, I talk to anybody. Yeah, you from? Yeah, I am from the country. But I understand country people talking. And when I'm at a real chill, relaxed place, I feel like that's my country accent get even more. Like, when I'm on camera, you know, I'm trying to speak clearly so y'all understand what I'm saying. But when I'm like being real chill, like if I'm chilling around my family and I done had a couple of little, you know, I've been sipping, you know what I'm saying? I just be talking. Me and my people understand what we saying. Like, we all from the country, so we understand what each other is saying. You know what I'm saying? But I could see, because a couple times, you know, I had to think like, hold up, what old Delta said now? Delta, he pretty quick with it. And he used that old country slang. Like, it's country slang, but it's old school. Because older country people, they have their own words. Like, and it was a couple words. I said, oh yeah, my grandma say that. I know what she talking about, but if you not from the country, you wouldn't really know what it, like, you could use context clues to figure out what the word mean, but if you ain't from the country, you probably would have to think about it for a second. Like, what did that word mean? Like, what, you know what I'm saying? yeah, so yeah, Delta, I like Delta though. I like Delta. I feel like it was very important to see that scene of him talking to the guys and telling what happened to that dude. Like, it was sad. Like, he was talking about the dude had came up on some money. He was trying to go to like this black city and be successful, but he got caught, and the people, the KKK or the white people, put on him, said that he stole the money from a white man and raped his wife, so they lynched him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just it's so sad. Like, they was just trying to come up in life, and you know, bad stuff happened to him. But I feel like that story was important to be told in the movie. Yeah, and I feel like the comic relief in this movie was definitely Cornbread and Delta. Like, Delta, when Delta said, "Do y'all smell anything?" After what I think that was after Cornbread had snatched smoke out the door and almost ate him up, and they got him back in the door. Delta said, "Y'all smell anything?" Baby, Delta said he got weak in the stomach. he couldn't hold it. He got scared. And Annie and Cornbread going into it about that stale grease, that was funny. What else? It was a great movie overall. I hope we get a prequel and a sequel. Like, I would like to see it all. Like, I need more context to the story. This is a great story. Like, very, very great story. Like, so yeah, y'all. Great movie. Like I said, my takeaway from this is the gatekeep. Don't invite them to the cookout. Annie was the MVP, and listen to black women, because black women have a very strong intuition, and they are protectors and nurturers of the people around them. So yeah. Okay, one more thing I wanted to ask y'all. When y'all went to go see this movie, was it a lot of people in there? Like, it was like a good bit both times when I went in there, and I just found it pretty awkward. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't know what their thought. Like, I just wonder, like, it's no way you could have known that's what the movie was about and still came and watched it and sit in a movie full of us and not feel like, I don't know, like, it was just it was very strange. I did see some people speaking on it and saying that the people was getting up, walking out of the theater. I don't remember seeing nobody walk out, but I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't feel weird? Like, you're, you know, I like to go to movies at odd time of the day, like on odd days when I feel like, I mean, people be in there, but it's not like packed on like a 8 o'clock Friday movie. You know what I'm saying? Or Saturday movie. Baby, I go Monday to a 12 o'clock movie. But yeah, it still be people in there, but it's definitely not packed. So, but yeah, like, okay, so if it's 30 of us in the theater all together, which is not full at all, if it's 30 of us in there and it's maybe 5 of y'all don't feel awkward? Like, with the history and the things taking place in the movie, y'all don't feel awkward in the theater? Like, I don't know, like, that's just something I just want to add on to this video, where y'all seen a lot of them in there, and I'm just wondering, why are you coming to see? Like, I'm glad, like, support. I want this movie to get all the support and make all the money it can. And I don't even care about the ones walking out, because baby, you done paid your money. You know what I'm saying? My peoples that made their money off the movie. So yeah, if you don't finish it, then that's on you, but you still paid and you went in there. So, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like the message is for us, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. But I wonder, are they picking up what he put down? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they feeling like he's sending a message to us that they are not to be trusted, or the ops or whatever? Like, I don't know, because if you watch that and you don't get any type of message that's similar, or, you know what I'm saying, like, if you are one of us and you don't get the big hints that the movie is sending, it's like, I don't know, like, I feel like you could sit a dog in the movie theater and they could pick up what he put down. So if a dog can, and I know a human can, even if you are like this, you still pick up what he put down. So I don't know, like you don't feel awkward that you one of the only ones like this in the theater, and then the things they putting down that we picking up, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we side eyeing you up in this theater. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, they letting us know y'all can't be trusted. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Like, was y'all seen them in the movies, and what were their reactions? The first time I ain't even gonna say, but yeah, it was it was some people in front of me, and I was just like, this has to be an awkward movie to watch, child. All I'm gonna say is it was a stack and a Mary in front of me. If y'all picking up what I'm putting down, it was a stack and a Mary, I guess, on a date in front of me when I watched it the first time, and I was like, this has to be, I hope this ain't the first date. This will be really, really awkward. Anyway, but yeah, y'all, let me know y'all thoughts on the movie. I really, really enjoyed it. And how many times have y'all went to watch it? Like, I feel like everybody is saying they've seen it multiple times, so I've seen it twice. Yeah, but yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.